Several panelists referred to voter apathy in this upcoming election, and a recent study by the Knight Foundation, with 14,000 people participating, found that 29% of non-voters didn't vote because they weren't interested. They weren't interested. And 28% didn't vote because they felt that their vote doesn't matter. You combine this with the fact that 31% of millennials don't feel it's important to live in a democracy. What can we be doing about this?
Well, I think first by eliminating some of these barriers to the ballot box, where people become so frustrated with the system that they feel that their vote doesn't count because it's either not going to be counted because they didn't cross every T and dot every I, or for other reasons, of discrimination towards certain groups in the election process. And so once you start eliminating those barriers and make it easier for people to vote and cast their ballots, that will help, I believe, encourage people to know that their vote will be counted and that they can participate in democracy. And I think there's a key element of civic education that may be missing these days, where people are not receiving civic education about the importance of voting and what it means to be able to elect candidates who will watch out for you and make sure that your rights are looked after when you elect certain candidates to certain positions in government.
It makes me so sad and frustrated to hear people think that their vote doesn't matter. That's wrong. The vote is a little piece of nonviolence. It is the way we resolve our political differences. It is the way we set the direction of the country. And I can't sit and pretend that voting is going to change all of the ills of our country, but I can tell you it's not going to get better if you don't vote. Voting is the way we come together as a country, and it doesn't matter if you are rich or poor or black or white or educated or not educated. Once you step into the ballot box, your vote counts the same as everybody else's. And that is a power and a strength and an equalizing force that nobody should take for granted.
It's a perennial problem. It comes up in every election, but I think it's incredibly important to think about that problem now in the midst of, coronavirus, since people are feeling disillusioned about a lot of things and feeling helpless about a lot of things. And the election may not be the thing that is first and foremost on their mind. So we absolutely need to be thinking about that now, in addition to contacting all of our elected officials and voting ourselves. And the thing I would think that we can do is, reach out to the people we know and have relationships with, our friends from, our friends from Harvard, our friends from work, our friends, throughout life, and our family members. There are also various organizations that you can get engaged with to do voter outreach remotely from the safety of your home. You can absolutely do that, and I think that's fantastic and is always a great idea. But I really think that the best thing we can all do, that is maybe the easiest thing, is to talk to the people we know, the people with whom we're close to, and make sure that they're going to get out to vote. Because if we all do that, and that, if all of the people we know vote and they make sure the people they know vote, we're going to see voting rights and, democracy really in action in a way we hadn't seen before.
Well, I can't remember who said that democracy is a terrible form of government. It's just better than all the rest of them. And the idea that we would willingly succumb to tyranny is madness. You'll have to remind me who it was who said that you'll have a democracy for as long as you can keep it. Maybe it was de Tocqueville, or maybe it was Ben Franklin. But for a very, very long time, it's been recognized that democracy is messy and very hard to maintain. But the alternative is tyranny.